Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Jafo Plays. We are still exploring the Swamps of Jargano, the Swamps of Death mission. We have finally found our first token, giving us our first real challenge.
I'm in the swamps of mild discomfort. So
right?
It's not so much with the death. At least not yet.
I'm thinking it's more of the Swamps of Dead. Because, like, we found the boneyard, the bones of the beast.
Whatever happened here looks like we missed it.
Yeah,
We
right?
found a lot of dead.
The only people we encountered
This
just
is
came out of
another
the
really
portal.
good story from Facebook.
So, with
Hold
that,
back the
Soon
darkness.
go
we
first.
do need to hold back the darkness.
Okay.
Hold back the darkness.
Oh, that's me. Oh,
A 7. We're
barely
still good.
enough. It's barely enough.
Soon, girl. You get to go first because I can't move.
I was hoping.
Miss Azzy, you're up. You're holding up the train, is what you're doing.
Yes.
Speed 3, which is like a speed of 5. Hey, I bet you're going to use that 1 exploration point to find me a swampy trail as I throw
the
it on the
cards.
ground. Swampy trail. We'll be right back. Alright, there we go. We found our swampy trail.
And remember to get your 5 XP for opening the door.
And yep. So to you, you get no grit. And there are people in your way. Then to you two. I mean, the best is letting her move to take this corner.
Right.
And then
I can do that.
you can kind of stare and go, what the hell's with the people train?
Whee! That was fun movement.
1, 2. Or 1, 2.
I don't want a -2 to my initiative. So put me 1 space away.
1.
I'll get there when I get there.
What the hell you all doing in there holding up the train? Hey, that's to me.
I can't see past the
Grid.
address.
You're damn right you can't. There, I get in the room, created a giant opening, and I still get my bonus healing. That's what I like. So first things first, we reveal. I need 2 end caps.
We
Great.
fight the big boss. Steve, it's over by
We
you.
found a second clue token.
Oh.
Who's our big boss?
Don't
You're a
know.
big boss in this tiny room.
Miss Azzy, I need the epic threat deck.
Oh boy, I gotta.
Alright, we gotta go find some cards apparently we didn't have. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, we ended up finding where our decks were hiding. So we flip the top card. First thing is we get D3 slashers, which are 3 of them.
Of course.
And we get 2 Otherworld threat cards.
The red version or the other world? So it's just green Jargano, right?
Yeah.
There's not really.
It would be whatever card we would pull from this world, but we pull out of this deck. So the first one is a standard red card. And then we'll need a Serpentman Shaman, which also has P Serpentman Warriors.
Which comes with the tribe.
Yeah, we'll get there. So
Yeah,
I need the
red
red cards.
I'm gonna roll to see if this is a.
Alright, hold on. I need a P dies worth of Serpentman Warriors. So I need 3 and a Shaman.
What kind of hell are we going to pull?
All of it.
Right? That's kind of what I was thinking.
Hey, look, there's paint on there.
Yep, he's working on them.
It's like,
We've been busy. He's had magic events the last couple of weeks, so...
I could have worked on it. Sometimes just like thinking about it, painting yellow, and it's like,
Jar of Fate.
oh shit.
Oh no.
The Undead Gunslinger Challenge.
Oh god, not this one.
The hero posse must immediately engage in an Undead Gunslinger Challenge.
Oh,
So we're going to have to look that one up.
Oh, I remember that one.
So, alright.
Which just should be in that one.
So is this
Unfortunately, he's also not
3 different attacks? Or is it just. How many
Uh,
dice rolls is this?
It's 1.
1?
And they all start adjacent to us because they are ambushing us.
See? You can't yell at me this time.
You're right, I can't. I still could. Hey,
Eh,
look, you
got a
still
3.
rolled. Okay. So we need to go find the rules for the Undead Gunslinger Challenge, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. As you see, we've started setting up all of our stuff. We've got all of the things figured out. There is a ton of shit about to happen. So, let's go with the easy stuff here. All of the regular monsters are going to...
Not matter for this moment.
not matter, but they are... If we get to see them, if we don't die from the gunslinger. Let's see, we've got +2 initiative. Terror 2, +1 combat slashers, as their elite abilities are 1, 4, and 5. The Serpentman Shaman, who are from the Diamond Scale tribe, which gives them +1 combat, and while they're in formation, they gain immune to critical hits while adjacent to another one. So these two here are going to be currently immune to critical hits. They have got the... Nope, let's see, the Shaman Warrior, sorry. They have got the +1 they have Pack Hunters as well. Oh, God. Formation Pack Hunters. So they are +1 combat for being fierce warriors. They are immune to critical hits for being adjacent to somebody. And while adjacent, they get +1 combat for each adjacent Serpentman.
I just don't have much of experience.
Their melee hit is now is 3+ to hit. And they are also cause us to have a -1 on our 2 hit rolls for being adjacent to them. And finally, the Shaman has gotten a second Juju item, which is the Hex Bag. All of his combat hits are now considered Hex, which means they are now willpower damage instead of physical damage. He also has the Tough immune to critical hits that cannot be knocked away.
Because they're tattoos.
Because he has Serpent tribal tattoos. He also gains melee and range to hits are now 3+ instead of 4s. As well as +6 health, as he is a Serpent of the Inner Circle. But at the moment, none of that matters, because we drew this guy, the Undead Gunslinger, red level.
All
So-
that mattered was I got 200 experience off of this entire thing.
The legendary Undead Gunslinger roams the mines and roads, challenging those unlucky enough to cross his path to a duel. Apparently, he also found his way into the Swamps of Death. More rules.
There's a lot of stuff.
It's an entire card of rules for him. So to set up, we put him anywhere on the board. So when the heroes find themselves in a Gunslinger challenge, the lights go dim and all other action pauses until the challenge is complete. Place the Gunslinger model anywhere on the board near the heroes. So we're going to place him there. His exact placement does not matter for this challenge. We also get out his Dead Man Shot cards. Face off. Choose one of us to face off against the Undead Gunslinger. Who wants to do it?
I'll go first.
Based on what? Initiative?
Initiative.
Yeah, I'll go first.
So one of you 6s go first.
Yeah.
And
You
then
go
we'll...
first if you want.
So how this is going to work, he needs 11 hits to be killed.
Be banished.
To be banished, true. Sorry. I don't even think you can kill the undead guy. He probably just goes away, gets recycled, and
He's
comes
banished
back.
for like 1,000 years in a day or some shit, and cheats and comes back later.
Fair enough. You do gain 25 XP per hit that you do. So somebody will roll 6 dice for his quick straw. You will roll 1 die for each one of your initiative points that you have.
6.
And roll 6s for 6s. This is a 6s challenge.
1.
For every 6 he gets, the hero must draw and resolve a Dead Man Shot card. Draw and resolve. 1. I mean, if you want to take 2. What's that?
Instead of normal damage for this shot, the hero takes D6 hits equivalent to the hero's level.
What? Let me double check. Blazing away, the undead gunslinger pours fire onto his target with the hate of the grave. Instead of doing normal damage for the shot, the hero immediately takes D6 hits. Oh, with damage equal to your level. What is your damage?
3.
Or what is your level? Your level is
The
3?
one below you.
Okay, so roll a D6 hits. 2 hits, so you take 6 total damage, which can be resolved by defense.
I'd say 1. Ooh, but I'll
You have
just
a what?
do
A 5+ defense?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll just use this, and all damage that we've done from a single source is prevented. I can
So-
do that once per venture.
Alright. I would tap that then, or flip it, or something, so you know that you can't use it anymore. I have a couple of things that I'll be planning. Like I have a book of occult I've realized I should have been using. Once per adventure, I can stop the depth track from moving from something.
Just for clarification, besides him, none of those guys can be immune, all those guys are immune to critical hits. Is that true?
The Serpentmen's are the Shaman is, and these guys are pseudo immune to critical hits. Instead of dropping defense to 0, they drop defense to 2. So, but we still have to deal with the gray guy.
I just don't know if I want to use my hell bullets right now or save it because it just makes my critical hits better. So if I can't.
You're not going to use any of your stuff. It's literally just. Or you mean for?
When we're done with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thinking ahead.
Okay. He's done playing with you. He finds another player who wants to take it.
We'll go next. Speedy turn.
So roll your dice equal to your initiative.
How does that work for him? Is it just his base initiative, or is it?
It would be his base initiative.
Okay. Well, because he has a weird thing.
He has a rolling based on how many people are adjacent to him and stuff, which he's still not adjacent to anybody anyway. Roll, Steve, if you're rolling.
Nothing.
For every 6 you do, you can either cause a point of damage or you can ignore one of his 6s.
Can I grit these?
No.
I don't know actually.
I didn't hear anything saying.
I didn't hear anything saying you couldn't.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need to get this guy out of here.
There's
3 more.
There's 3 total. So I need 3 health markers for him.
That's 75 experience.
75 experience to her. As he gets straight up mollywopped against her. Then we go. Let's go to the speed 5 guys. Who wants to do it?
Somebody roll for.
I'll roll for him.
Against me. How many guys?
And
Is
that's
that good?
So roll initiative. What, 5?
Yep.
All right. You roll 6.
Nothing.
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 Nothing as
I'm
well.
gonna get it.
All right.
One.
There's 1. I'll take 1.
25 experience. That's all I wanted.
Why, is that a level?
No.
Oh.
Which one did I see?
Sometimes you do get that point where you're like, oh, I only needed like
Yeah,
just a
no,
little bit.
it's- I'm at 1640.
That's pretty damn good. That's 1665.
Yeah.
I'm at 1320.
You're 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's because you just leveled up. My turn there, I
Yep.
guess?
You roll for this?
Yep.
You got
1.
One.
So you may, if you do not change the dice as they lay, you may either use this to cause a damage and take a damage yourself, or you may get rid of that and take no damage.
I'm going to quit before anything else.
All right. You're gonna keep that 6.
Yeah. I grabbed the wrong one.
Okay. What is my current initiative?
There. I'm going to cancel one and deal one.
Nice. I'll trade it in for a nickel. He only needs 6 more.
Your turn.
I do need some dice.
I helped it.
I wish I could just use this on him.
Collection. Oh, 1 damage. Yeah.
That could be 5 damage.
Yes, but
on
when
him.
you're fighting Satan's gunslinger, the rules are not the same.
Too bad. No.
2 of them.
Well, I have one of those gritty things. I'm going to do what everybody else has been doing in gritting because I got to absorb some of this. Yep.
Would that count towards that?
No.
Or no, I didn't think so.
None of your gear works.
I didn't think so.
I will ignore one of his hits and take 1.
You should just do the damage and take both.
I mean,
Well, because the faster he's dead, the faster all of us stop taking damage.
all right.
I think canceling wounds is probably.
Once
All
the shaman's
right.
dead, it's your fault.
If when I die from this, I'll let somebody else draw my bullets.
We got enough money to
You
resurrect.
draw one?
We got enough money to resurrect.
Draw me a bullet and
We
hand
can
it to me.
resurrect you.
I have a healing spell I can use on him.
We
You're
can,
dead.
we can res you.
All right. Oh my god. Well, see, you forget. I am a bullet sponge as far as health in this game. This is not my sorcerer.
You're gonna die.
But she is probably right.
Well, we'll
I
see.
did get the Devil's Calling.
Oh boy.
Back from hell, the undead gunslinger has brought you a message. You may not like what he has to say. This shot does 12 damage, ignoring armor, but not defense.
No, you're fine.
You have your spirit armor up?
Ignores armor, not
Oh.
defense.
So you still
keep
can roll.
you getting numbers backwards again. But this shot, then it also comes back with a second bullet. The angry spirits rise up around me to claw and scratch at anything living, called forth by the will of the grave dead gunslinger. This shot does 3 damage, ignoring defense to the target as well as any other adjacent heroes.
So,
Me.
her.
Yes. Well, let's start here. I'm going to resolve Revenge from the Grave. There's 5, 8, 9, 10, 12. I get a 4+ defense.
I gotta run my dice.
You're right.
See, you're fine.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took 6 of them.
He only has 1.
Ignoring armor. Hold on, I gotta look at my
That's
shield.
what I was asking.
Will absorb
Your
wounds, so
magic
it absorbs 6 wounds.
There you go.
That's what I was asking.
Oh, so you don't take any.
Well, hold on, I still gotta.
Still got.
I got the devil. I got the Revenge from the Grave, not the Devil's Calling, that I gotta deal with. Ignores my defense.
So you just take them straight then.
I just take 3, and
So is that-
to the target as well as other adjacent heroes. So you also take 3, as I.
That's the nasty one.
Yeah. Luckily, we're not all super close. It's going to be more nasty when, like, this pile takes it. All right, so
That's
3 of
okay.
them.
Like, that was
Because
the part
this
that I was
is actually
asking
helping
about
you
your
punch
Oh,
harder,
shield.
so it's all good.
I have, let's see, I get
What do you
30
have?
for blocking and
10.
25 for hitting, so 55.
14.
And we go back to me again then?
4.
Because of this, though.
He is at 6 wounds.
So
Let's
that-
see. The
what-
heroes must take turns facing off against the gunslinger until he takes enough to be banished. No hero may face off again until all have faced. And since I'm the last one to go,
Start of the.
somebody needs to roll 6 bullets. No, this is a completely different action of a game. So I just need somebody to roll 6 dice to hit him.
Just try not to avoid screwing us over.
Nope.
My dice hate me.
Because you're rolling.
She's not
I
wrong.
don't take anything.
The gunslinger hates you back, and
Keep rolling, 'cause I roll like shit.
right?
Oh, that's why we were having him roll.
He's going next, has he?
Yep.
You gonna roll first?
Yep.
No, you roll first. What's that? 1.
This is how we're going to lose because we will end up with no grit.
But,
Well, and actually, we're supposed to do the throwing dread before this even.
Oh, what the ball?
oh yeah, I forgot about the growing
Yeah.
dread. Nothing. You take 1.
Touched my dice. It's your fault.
Take 1. 1 and 6.
So get the clawing monster and give me 3 damage back that I gave to you.
No, because that's going to fuck with every.
Not my problem. You guys are next to her.
Because every round the track goes up automatically
No, it doesn't.
at the end, doesn't it?
No.
Eh.
We're at the last thing.
No.
Does it?
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Oh, goody!
So what do you got?
The screaming of the tortured dead echoes in your ears as a ghost bullet passes through you. This shot does no damage, but instead causes 2d6 horror hits.
Does it ignore defense?
Doesn't say.
Awesome. You're good then. Just roll 2d6, take damage that way. And it goes into your blue instead of your red.
Snake eyes, here we go. Snake eyes.
9.
Or 9.
Ah, shit.
You get your save.
You just said,
Well, I want to figure out how much I can survive from first, just to know.
Well, you get 9 dice to save, so I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to save them all anyway.
what do you say on a 3+?
I think it's 4.
4.
She's going to save them all anyway. It doesn't matter.
She might.
Yep.
Or it might take all of them. You know, never. I see 2 success.
Take 7?
Take 7. That puts you at 12, 13. Do you go insane?
You go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, did you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Not quite. She's getting there, though. She might need one of you guys with a bottle of tequila to throw it down the throat, though.
Doesn't she have stuff that
I
get
do
rid
have
of
stuff that I can take care of that.
Well, she might have something that just prevents all that anyway. So
Well, that's just the sanity. Do you? First of all, do you have anything that would just like he had that one amulet that prevents all damage from a source?
This is all damage done from a single source. Or I could just fully heal all the sanity.
oh yeah, fully heal all the sanity.
Either one.
Because you
So, my concealed flask.
She's like,
So is it this
Ow.
to do that?
no, it's her one like her personal items or
It's a
something.
one
Like that.
shot.
No, it's it's once per adventure.
Yeah, it's like one shot, once per adventure thingy.
I'll just put those there. 'Cause I have a
Make sure you
feeling
know
I'll
you
need those
use it.
again soon.
Yep.
So.
I'm gonna say one of you fibers need to go.
Come here, or you want to go?
You go.
I'll go.
Logan and his rolling of horrible dice.
Nothing.
I see
That's
2
two.
6s.
That's another $50 or XP even.
I'll do 2 wins.
He's at 8 of 11. He needs 3 more shots.
All right.
5 to you then.
Oh, hold on, I didn't get my experience for doing one shot to him.
It's 25.
Come on, 6.
Got any grit to grit that? I would grit anyway, even if you rolled shit. Even if he missed, I would have grit
You
anyway.
get lucky, you might.
Nope.
Or not.
All right, here you go.
Here's where I die. I was gonna die.
It's literally impossible for you to die.
If I get that 12 shots, I have a 5+.
Ah, shut up. You'll see. And you'll roll 12 dice and roll nothing but 6s.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, look, it's rapid fire.
What do you
That's
got?
the one I got.
So
You just take a D6.
D6 each hit
D6
each. So
doing-
4 hits that do 3 damage each.
This is not all the adjacent ones.
So you
I
take,
saved 1.
so you take 9.
Oh,
So cash that in. Grab her 2 5s.
that one's it was almost perfect.
Yeah. Oh
That-
yeah, that's brutal.
That one was gonna kill me. That's why I had to use what
That
I
one's
did.
instead of each
2
hit.
more damage, I'm down.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I can use this on you,
You'll be fine.
but you're. Oh, can you can't bandage yourself right now, can you?
I can't do any of my stuff.
Nope, because all things stop. I got 4. Somebody roll 6 dice for the
I got it.
devil.
So I have to craft.
If everybody goes to, don't everybody try to murder me all at once, please.
No, that's just
You want to
real.
end my bench.
Oh, he grabbed, you grabbed, she was starting to
I've been
grab.
holding
Like, don't
everything.
everybody all just try to murder me at
Hey, if we
once.
get rid of you, all the other monsters that come up next won't have so many elite abilities.
There you go. Go ahead.
See, he's doing it for a reason.
None.
I mean,
None.
None.
Nothing. Man, Nick,
None.
I can,
I will grit that into
None.
nothing as well.
Jesus.
This was a bad round. We were all just shooting at each other, going, wing, wing.
Can I have a new set of 6?
Well,
Because mine suck.
He's 5 rolled 2 6s and I'm holding on to
That is like-
I'm not
look
letting
at
anybody
him.
curse.
another round, guys. Somebody's got to murder him.
I'll roll for him.
go on.
There we go.
There's 2 hits.
6s.
There's a 6.
So it does work.
Are you taking the damage and doing 2 to him, or are you going to block 1 and take 1?
I'm gonna just block one and do
And
one.
give 1? All right, that puts him at 9. You gain 25 experience.
Try to put him down.
Why not?
What's the worst that'll happen? Your brain ekes out of your toes?
Nothing.
One.
1.
Oh, 1, I'm sorry.
2.
So you can take one.
Well, okay, stop, because this is an important thing. You can take a bullet. He's at 9. You can take a bullet and kill him, or you can let it go 1 more round.
Take 1. Just kill him.
If you take the 2 6s into him, he loses, but you will take a card in damage.
I'll take the card and get the fuck out of here. Like, just,
50
yeah.
XP. Don't forget 50
That's
experience.
You do gain 50 experience before you die.
1905. Almost there!
As he drags,
And draw your bullet.
as he
Oh,
drags you
God.
to hell
Right?
with him.
He takes me with him.
Come here!
Grip of death.
Thematically worked.
does it do?
The empty stare of the gunslinger freezes you with fear as the cold grip of death's embrace calls to you. This shot does d6 damage, ignoring defense, and the target is -1 initiative for their next activation, or -2 if keyword is law, outlaw, or holy.
Are you, first of all, are you any of those
I don't
keywords?
think she is.
No.
Then take d6 damage.
That's not so bad.
No, it's you two.
Roll.
Take 1 damage, which does say ignoring defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
And you
take
get a
it.
-1 initiative, so you just drop into Steve and Red's category for a turn.
Yep.
Oh darn. What
All right.
shall I
That
do?
wasn't so bad. Let's not forget the growing dread.
Yeah, we'll grab that now. So, that guy is gone, and that is gone. You guys can take that to wherever your cards
So
are.
what are people
This
at grit?
0.
2.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter. I
so-
spent 2.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. I spent all of mine.
He has no grit, meaning we're taking all of these.
Yeah.
In order. The Darkstone you carry glows bright as it burns to the touch with eldritch fire. All heroes immediately take 1 corruption hit for each Darkstone they are carrying, including Darkstone items.
I have none.
What? What?
I was
No.
Well, I
No!
mutated twice.
You have no Darkstone items on you?
Oh, items. I thought you said dark. just
Including
dark.
Darkstone
Okay,
items.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck. One.
One.
Fuck.
I think I have 2 because technically
One,
my pistol now
2.
is 1 because I
Yeah.
upgraded it. So I have 2 darkstone items. So I take 1.
I have to roll in the mutation chart twice.
Hey, look! I do too.
Did you take your saves?
He doesn't get any.
Why does he not get any
Oh.
saves?
I thought he didn't because of one
Oh.
of his things.
So I get to roll.
6.
Hold on before you go grabbing 12 tentacles.
2.
I need to roll.
I saved both of mine.
I still take 1 mutation.
I need another die.
I
Okay,
get
so
to mutate.
And it's just a willpower save?
I have 6 Darkstone, I have 2 Darkstone
pass
chips,
one.
and I have Darkstone gloves. So that makes 9.
Hopefully that tentacle don't come out of your head. It's really irritating when it does.
Yeah, I'm at 25.
Okay, what is
I'm good.
save is her
Willpower.
Willpower. There's mine.
So you failed 1, 2, 3, 4?
It's what? It's just a 3d6. 3, 4.
It's a D66.
Oh, d6.
It says D36, but it's their own error when it goes through 1 through 6. So how many did you fail? 4? 5? So how many corruption are you currently at? How many are you at?
I don't want to talk about
Well,
it.
I want to talk about it.
She seems to be at 5 already.
Yes.
Yeah, and she
I know.
has.
She doesn't mutate till she gets to 7 though.
6.
6.
Or 6.
That's right, 6.
So,
I forgot So that puts me at 6.
well, that puts you at 10 total. So drop yourself to 4, and you're gonna get a roll. So,
goody.
how many did you fail?
I get 1 mutation. I failed 3 of them, but
That puts you over.
Yeah.
All right, and you failed enough.
Yep, I had
So
3.
me and
I
Steve are
succeeded
okay?
1, which put me to 5.
All
I
right.
was only at 1.
So we'll start with you, Azzy. You get 1 roll, D66.
Alright.
Pick 1 to be a 10s and 1 to be the 1s. Let's go. Roll, roll, roll. You're holding up the
1,
train.
10.
Whites are 10s or reds are 10s?
First number, second number.
All right.
Reds are 10.
Yep.
Oh, goody, oh, goody, oh, goody.
So 31. You've gained a barbed tail.
Nice.
+1 combat, but you're now down to 5 points before you can mutate again, as you now have a 1 fewer corruption point resistance. But you do have +1 combat with a barbed tail, so you're becoming more and more tieflingy. Who's next? You?
Which fits?
Reds or whites?
So I
10.
mean, I
Reds or
guess.
10s?
I'll take it.
You got it. 21. Your skin begins to give off an eerie glow that lights up the corridors around you. You are now immune to the voices in the dark, but enemies also hit you onto hit rolls of 1, as you have glowing skin.
Nice.
You light up like a Christmas tree.
And Miss Red, what do you got?
55.
55. It really doesn't matter which one's which. Fused with rock. Your skin has fused with chunks of rock, making you lumbering and slow. You are -2 to move each turn to a minimum of 1. However, you also gain an armor 4+,
Wow.
as you've just kind of become the thing.
You walk with me. I walk slow.
So
you and
it's
I will be walking together.
-2 move.
-2 move,
That
and armor 4+.
Pretty badass, actually.
Yes, it is. And think that was only the first Growing Dread card. We have 3 more to go.
Can I see it for mine?
Glowing Skin.
So I can write it all down.
Glowing Skin, you're immune to the voices. It's the thing we made when you weren't here. You're immune to that. But your enemies hit you on a roll of 1. Don't worry. At least for today, I'll remember that. We only have 3 more of these to go, guys. You loosen your collar and unbutton your shirt as a powerful wave of heat rolls over you from ahead, draining your energy and causing a sweat. All heroes lose a grit. No punishment if you can't.
Whatever. Thematically, it worked because we are in the swamps. It's really warm.
What did you do this time?
I blame him. He added a ton of these cards to this stack.
Yep.
Only now, at the end, do you realize the full scale of humanity's struggle for survival. Every hero immediately gains D6 corruption with no willpower saves.
You
I
fuck.
gained another mutation.
I gained 1.
I gained 1.
I'm good.
I got 5.
Unfortunately, if you get the same mutation, you die.
5. That puts
You
me
don't
over,
die,
and
you
then
just-
puts me back to 3.
That's a unique mutation.
Who needs a new mutation?
Me!
Miss Azzy, why don't you go first?
Okay!
This is fun.
23?
Yes.
You now have slippery skin. Your skin is now oily and greasy, allowing you to slide past enemies and slip through tight spaces. You may now roll an extra die for escape tests and choose which roll to use.
Okay.
Something's gonna be slipping through a tight.
Oh my god.
Miss Red, what do you got?
Reds being 10s.
56. You've also fused with Darkstone. That was the rock that you fused with. Any Darkstone shards you are currently carry have become fused to you. They cannot be sold, used, or lost in any way until removed at the dock's office, and will continue to roll for corruption at the end of each adventure as long as they are attached to you. New Darkstone found and items with icons do not become fused, only the shards you currently carry when the mutation is rolled. If you aren't carrying any shards when this is rolled, instead, one item with Darkstone icon becomes fused. If that item requires a hand to use, it is considered permanently equipped. So, do you have shards?
Yep.
They are permanently yours until they can be removed per the doc's office ability. To remove corruption.
So no benefit.
No benefit, no penalty. Well, the penalty is she can't use 2 Darkstone.
Whatever, I don't
Is
use
that-
them to begin with.
Is that what everybody got? Everybody done? We've got one more Growing Dread to add to that stack.
I'm just very sharp.
It takes all of your willpower to not simply turn and flee at the sight before us. It's true, guys. The lights come up, all of this shit appeared right next to us. Every hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed save, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track.
Willpower save?
Here's where we could lose.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I do too.
Alright. I also do too.
I do not. I save. Make a willpower save.
Made it.
Made it.
Thanks, right?
Yes.
Almost a 4.
So we get 2 blood splashes?
Hold on. Somewhere I'm
No,
missing
it
an
doesn't-
item.
I don't think it adds any more while we're here.
Oh, yes it does.
Yeah, it does.
Anytime that thing moves, it
Fair
moves.
enough to get another growing dread.
I am missing.
Or no, we were on that already.
I am missing a card.
2 blood splashes.
2 blood splashes.
I am missing a card.
What are you missing?
An amulet or something. Oh no, it's this, the book. Put it back 4 spaces. As I use my Book of the Occult. Once per adventure, prevent the darkness from moving.
Nice. Well,
I was actually expecting us all to fail and go, hey, it just shot out the door.
pass on a 3+. I don't.
Wow. That's
So do I.
I roll a 1.
I got a 2.
Let me double check that we're not missing anything else. We just have to clear this board at this point.
You just have to die.
So does this start a new combat round or
It is finally the end of the round. So first things first, before we do have a cleanup phase in the end of the round. Everybody who's adjacent to the sweet-smelling princess over there, we can heal.
Yes!
I'll heal a wound.
I
And I know a lot of us just took a whole ton of
Me.
damage. Oh, I'm healing.
Yes, it's 3.
Yeah, you're getting it times 3. Because the undead gunslinger just beat the living tar out of us. Luckily, this dread stack was fairly friendly.
It was. Usually when we lose, it's like, well, other games I play.
I went from not having any mutations to becoming plenty
Well, and that would have, where would that have put us? Right on top of the yellow?
Yeah.
Because we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were at 6. Yep. Okay. Well, then we're okay. But the next time it moves, everything gains +2 health, +1 initiative. Because that was the first one we put into play in the Shadows of Darkness. While the darkness is below the hero marker,
Oh, okay.
they get stronger. That is the end of the round. And we're going to come back tomorrow and find out, or next episode, and find out what's going on. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you guys like our filthy mouths. We've just kind of decided that it's enough is enough, and we're having fun playing this, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching this as well. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are not always this bad, but sometimes we are. If you like what you've seen, please give a thumbs up, and we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.